Good evening, everyone. Happy to have you visit me again tonight. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but I missed streaming, and more importantly, I missed you. So I'm here to play The Park. It's a game I've never played before, but I've heard things about. Not good things, admittedly, but I hope we can have some fun with it. Anyway, doesn't look like there's much. The subtitles are on already. That's all good. So, let's just get right to it, shall we? This is the park. I hope none of these rides make me ill. I forgot my medicine. So, that's for anyone who's never played a horror game before, I suppose. Funcom. Well, we'll see how fun this game is.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
About Mr. Bear? Is that really necessary? No seatbelts. Is he wearing a Cthulhu shirt? He is. Well, I won't knock the kids' taste in clothes. Oh. Whoa. What's with the hatchet necklace? Is this woman the huntress? No. I just got here.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who used their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all of those who follow after. Dedicated this first day of May 1977, James P. Longley. That's nice. Hello? Nothing in the garbage. I can't root around like a bag lady. Oh, there's someone I can bother. Hey, excuse me. Time to do my best, Karen. Hey. Uh-oh.
Lorraine.
Lorraine.
Yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop. I think you boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
She looks like a 50s.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car. Wait for Mommy, Callum. Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Oh boy, this is what I'm going to be doing for most of the game.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum. Callum, where are you going? Callum, I told you to wait in the car. Wait for Mommy, Callum.
Catch me, Mommy.
Callum, where are you going?
Come on, Mommy.
Callum, where are you going?
Catch me, Mommy.
Oh, what is this? Welcome to Atlantic Island Park. When I first came to visit Solomon Island, I fell deeply in love with its natural beauty. It's a scenic place, and I created many of my best memories here. I wanted to create a place that captures the essence of Solomon Island. A place where families would bring their children to create memories of their own. I invite you to explore this park that we have created. From the Ferris wheel, which rivals the local lighthouse for the best views of the area, to the Sideshow Alley, where we have many fascinating games and objects from the local area to explore. Enjoy, Nathaniel Winter. Chad the Chipmunk recommends. I got to do a chipmunk voice. I will. For the little ones, try the Tunnel of Tales for a gentle, family-friendly retelling of timeless fairy tales. If that sounds a little too slow, grab an adult and jump on the bumper cars. Full throttle fun for everyone. For the teens, pump up your adrenaline by going through a spin cycle in the Octotron. Then defy the laws of gravity on our award-winning roller coaster. I like all these events. You have these events called the Octotron, and then it's just roller coaster and House of Horrors. We should all up in the House of Horrors, but be warned, it might scare all the fun out of you. Is that why we're calling it these days? Better to call it that than something else, I suppose. For the big ones. You mean the adults? Take a romantic spin on the Ferris wheel with your significant other and take in the natural beauty of Solomon Island. Followed it up with a stroll through the exotic sights and wild games of the Sideshow Alley. There truly is something for everybody at Atlantic Island Park. Okay. Once you've left Atlantic Island Park, there's still so much to do here on Solomon Island. Present this brochure to our local business partners to save big dollar signs. Places to eat. Sunshine Deli. Whether a light snack or something more substantial, the Sunshine Deli can find a way to satisfy your craving. Susie's Diner. Laid-back dining in the heart of Kingsmouth. Oh, I really don't like these names. They don't inspire a lot of, comforting or relaxing thoughts. Solomon Island, Kingsmouth. Anyway, Susie's is the place to go to meet the friendly locals and sample her famous canned preserves. The Lobster Trap. When in Maine, eat lobster. The Lobster Trap has the freshest, finest seafood that exists. Reservations are recommended. Places to sleep. Overlook Motel, oh dear. Run by Eddie Stone, the Overlook Motel has the best beds on the island for the most reasonable prices. And the best part is that the motel is located just a few hundred meters up the road from Atlantic Island Park. Jack and Wendy's Bed and Breakfast. For those who prefer a more intimate setting, Jack and Wendy have several beds available. They are very popular during the season, so call early to avoid disappointment. Alright.
Wait for Mommy, Callum.
Okay.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Yeah, this isn't going to get annoying, is it?
Wait for Mommy, Callum.
Who are you? Nathaniel Winter. It's Christopher Walken. Hey, I wanted you to welcome you to Atlantic Island Park. It's my favorite destination. I made it just for you lousy schmoes. Hope you enjoy yourselves at Atlantic Island Park. I'm Nathaniel Winter. Okay, bye.
Wait for Mommy, Callum. There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Oh. Oh, your park needs a little work.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car. Callum, where are you going?
Callum,
Callum, where are you going?
Jason,
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Sean.
Callum! Park. What happened here?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Stop, Callum! Callum? I'm not playing anymore, Callum. It's easy to get lost here.
Okay. The Tunnel of Tales.
Callum! Where did you go?
Where did you go? Son, I can see right in front of me.
Callum, come back here right now.
Well, you went that way, but I want to go this way. This park really isn't that big. Don't you mock me, the smiling cumulonimbus.
Come back.
Over here.
Come to Mommy, Callum. Where are you?
Over here.
Come back, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
Callum, come back here right now.
I don't know, I want to go over here.
Callum, where'd you go?
Come on, this way.
Wait for Mommy. Too dark. I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
Oh, fine, be that way.
Callum?
Over here.
Stop, Callum!
Catch me, Mommy.
Ah. Well, so far it's kind of living up to the expectations. on, Mommy.
Callum!
No, shut up. I just want to have fun at the park. Why do I have to go after you? Uh-oh. Salmon
I think
shoe.
this belongs to Callum.
You think it does? You don't recognize your own child's shoes? I think this is Callum's shoe. He can never tie his own shoes, that little simpleton.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations: Sideshow Alley, the Octotron, and the park entrance. Graffiti. Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Well. Did you hear that, Chad? I mean, you're not gonna chase me, are you? No, I can't go to the bathroom. Hey, it's those one kinds of plants, ferns. Yeah, I like the way it curls like that. Oh, something else for us to read.
I wonder what this is.
I wonder what this is. Well, let's read it and find out. Purchase the land on Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter, with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Well, we can only hope. I thought I heard like a voice or something. Must be my own mental illness.
Callum! Where did you go?
Over here!
Callum?
Over here!
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
I don't want to get on the ride. Bye.
Hello?
Come on, Mommy!
It's tell me that's where I gotta go.
Callum.
Okay.
Wake
Thought I heard something swishing around. Anything over here? No.
Come out, sweetie. Another accident. This place.
What? Uh-oh. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative. That caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. Okay. Looks like it's going very well for you. You have a bloody passenger seat and a teddy bear with a knife driven through one of its eyes. Looks like that positive emotion is really paying off. Bye.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Oh, these are like the bounciest rocks ever.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
There's the
Where you
Octotron.
are.
Looks like fun.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Uh-huh.
The guy
Salmon?
just snapped. Those poor kids.
Oh. Eyewitness report. Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name, Norma Creed. Statement. We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people take photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first, we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick. Is that really what you said? Told the officer. Yeah, officer, he was stabbing with the ice pick, and the blood was spraying, and the people were screaming. And Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. The last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. That's quite a thing to notice when you're, I presume, running away and at a distance. That must have been a huge eye.
Callum! Come out, sweetie.
Okay.
Oh, I remember this.
What an awful awful picture. They both look so happy to be there. Don't you agree? What a special moment, preserved forever on a faded Polaroid. Yeah, well, to be honest, that would be how I would look if I was forced to go to an amusement park. I didn't want to go. Oh well.
Callum, where are you?
I don't want to ride it. Oh.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations.
Hello. Thank
As
you.
they fell in pieces, I wanted
Thanks for
such
stopping by,
respect for our new
Draza.
foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought. Hello? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm definitely doing this. I'm sequence breaking this game because I'm not getting on the rides. I'm just exploring the park. And obviously I was supposed to get on the ride, the Tunnel of Tales. But I didn't. I just followed the path, and now I'm having these thoughts that don't really make much sense and seeing. That's admittedly a very nice image. I like it. I thought working the park for summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I am starting to call him Chad. I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to the park management about the smell. I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside Sick Oil Station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit. It seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Hinman.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Oh, scary. I definitely wasn't expecting that.
Where did you go?
Where did you go, scary lady in the mirror? There she is. In the mirror? I mean the window. Okay, well, bye. Thanks for that. I mean, it wasn't very scary, but at least it livened things up a little bit.
Don't hide from me, Callum. Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Callum, stay where you are. Where did you go? Stop! Callum! Callum, where are you? Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat. Where are you?
Okay. I triggered something.
Stop, doctor! Stop it, please!
Oh no! That's how I feel when I ride the bumper cars. Shocking revelations, really? I mean, maybe, again, I'm sequence breaking this game. Because I'm not riding the... Is it possible to do that for this game? I'm not sure.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Come back.
Oh dear. Examine accident report. Employee name. Francis Dufresne. Dufresne. Time and date of the accident incident, 25th of October, 1976. Job title and department, laborer working on a crane. Supervisor, Richard Stapleton. Witnesses, Lawrence Creed and Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing, directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Oh, well. I guess that's a good summary. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes, he was killed and he went to see a doctor about it. Tried to get a second opinion. Doctor confirmed that he was dead. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of the workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide him with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. No, well, good enough. Just continue operations, everyone. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the spirits. Oh. Oh. What? Oh no, so scary. This is like opened up a new part of the park for us. Oh, the Ferris wheel, of course. Well, that was kind of exciting for a minute. Bye.
Stay where you are.
Dissuade them. They have sent an inspector to investigate the accidents at the park. I've given him the grand tour and spoken about all of our safety upgrades, but he seems unconvinced. In this case, the park itself is working against me. This dour man has become more and more intractable the more time he spends in the park. I've offered to pay for his stay in the Overlook Hotel to get him out of here. It seems to have made him even more paranoid. I don't think this man is going to allow my park to stay open. This is a disaster for my ultimate goals. Okay. Oh, I can't look through these and see something spooky? No. Alright. My disappointment. Oh. I can't jump. Oh, very well. Guess I'll just go back.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Oh, there's something here. A newspaper.
What's this?
A newspaper. Nathaniel Winter, financial genius or eccentric geriatric? Those aren't mutually exclusive. They can both be the same person. When Nathaniel Winter, billionaire mogul, announced his intention to build an amusement park on the fog-shrouded shores of Solomon Island off the coast of New England, there were sniggers up and down Wall Street. Better be careful. Winter, who made his fortune through a series of savvy investments during the post-war boom, has long been considered an eccentric but brilliant man. His passion for the New England region has always been in the forefront of his investment portfolio, with him pouring funds into local businesses, small and large. In general, his business sense and investments have paid off, and due to his generosity, Winter enjoys a friendly relationship with the governor and other key political figures. So why, with a track record like this, are the Wall Street wizards shaking their heads? At first glance, Solomon Island is an odd choice. A tiny town called Kingsmouth, with a sleepy main street, a preppy academy for dropouts from Boston, a lighthouse that is already in the process of being automated, and a belligerent tribe of natives who were very recently involved in a dispute over the Blue Ridge mines. It doesn't make sense, one commenter pointed out. New England has a short summer this far north. The number of visitors to Solomon Island per season are limited. I don't see how he expects to turn a profit. But others have far more faith in Winter. Under condition of anonymity, that's how you know they have faith in him. They want to support him, but they want to do it anonymously. They don't want to put their name to it. Under condition of anonymity, an engineer who has seen the plans for the park notes several anomalies. He's digging far deeper than is needed for an amusement park. He's digging too greedily, too deep. He's gonna wake the drums in the dark, including several underground chambers which are too small to house machinery. If you ask me, the old man is looking for something buried beneath the island itself. Could this be the real reason that the eccentric businessman has relocated to this remote northern island? Is this corporate misdirection of the highest order by a crafty entrepreneur? With the disputes over the Blue Ridge mine with the native population ongoing, there's definitely something buried beneath Solomon Island. Perhaps Nathaniel Winter is going to surprise us all.
Callum,
Perhaps.
where did you go? Mommy is coming, Callum.
Oh, God. I didn't know it was that kind of game.
Stay where you are. Don't be afraid.
Callum suddenly has nothing to say.
Callum, where did you go? Callum? Callum! Where are you, Callum? Callum? Tell Mommy where you are!
Oh, that's why I couldn't go to... I noticed there was another route to the northern part of the park. And it was here at the Octotron, but that's why I couldn't take it, because the bridge is out.
Callum, where did you go?
Oh boy, something else for us to read. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have had watched, are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides, after all. Oh. So these rides are connected to something beneath the ground, it
Stay where you are.
seems.
Where are you, Callum? Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid, kid who ran off on his own to a dark, abandoned park.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Mommy is coming, Callum. Stay where you are.
Okay.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
There's the bouncy rocks that fell down earlier.
Callum, where did you go? Callum? Callum!
Callum!
Callum, where did you go?
Jason!
Stay where you are.
Well, let's go ahead and jump on this boat, since it obviously wanted us to do this from the start. But I ignored it, because that's what I do. I ignore obvious cues. To just go and do my own
Callum,
thing.
stay where you are. Stay where you are.
Okay, fine. Let's get on the stupid swan.
Callum, where did you go? Callum?
Are you Callum?
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Callum, are you under the water?
Callum?
Callum, are you on the ceiling?
Callum, where did you go?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
Oh, I remember this
They were
story.
very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Sup, fools?
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked. his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Alright.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
It's the
Clever
Atkins diet.
Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while.
No, I didn't even notice you.
Parents
Bye. Chad. I got a silver trophy for that?
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Something's in the water, I guess? That's what it sounds like.
And unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
3 days.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Yum, 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 yum. Hansel was part termite.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who's nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel
Oh,
stayed back, for the old woman
man, this is really dull.
cruel.
I won't try and sugarcoat it.
Don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old
I can see something's up with the swan face, because I can see glimpses of something
you see,
on either side of its head.
come
So I'll wager that it's going to turn around or something and give us a good spook, a good shock. That's what I think is going to happen. What the heck? Now what?
She stopped,
Like something bumping the bottom of the boat, I guess. And that's supposed to be scary.
your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel.
Your brother will make a good mouthful. Jeez, lady, I didn't know you were a Shotokan.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel's
Does this ride only tell one story? Or do they like swap these out every day?
her brother Hansel, and
I would hope so.
fire beneath
Imagine coming back another time and still telling Hansel and Gretel.
by the oven
That would be annoying.
had stick.
Like, oh, I've heard this one already.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oh. There it is. Ooh, oh, I gotta look away. It's so scary. Oh. Ah, well, that was so boring.
Mommy is coming, Callum! Where are you? Callum!
So boring. I'm sorry about that. I should have been a more entertaining host during that segment. My apologies.
Where are you, Callum?
Well, let's see what other limp frights this park has to offer.
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are! Don't be afraid.
I'm
Callum, where
hearing a
did you go?
baby.
Mommy is coming, Callum. Callum, where did you go? Callum? Callum! Where are you? Callum?
Yeah, now I'm hearing the baby, and when we crossed this bridge earlier, she went on a bit of a rant about how disappointed she was in her own baby.
Stay where you are.
See, I did sequence break it somehow.
Callum, where did you go? Callum? Tell Mommy where you are.
Can I ride the ride?
Don't be afraid. I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh, fine. What's the fun in that? Oh. No, I'm making it go faster. There we are. Slow down, slow down. That's a Herbie the cat from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but without his paint. Stop! Okay, it stopped. There we are. Whee! Oh, someone's in the booth. Is it Chad the drunk chipmunk? What's going on? Again, is this supposed to be scary? Oh, hi. It's the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas. Hey, Mayor. Oh. Well, that was at least an interesting visual.
Mommy is coming, Callum. Stay where you are.
Is there something over here?
Where are you, Callum?
No.
Stay where you are.
That note is gone. She's still there.
Stay where you are. Where are you, Callum? Callum, where did you go?
Okay, we're back here.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Now let's go ahead and go through that path the wayward bumper car made for us. Here we are.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Hmm.
Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
So?
He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Crawling in my skin. Oh. Maybe there will be some context provided later, but I don't know.
Callum? Callum!
Are you Callum? You don't look like Callum.
Don't be afraid. Callum, where did you go?
Away from you, Mommy! Bye!
Mommy is coming, Callum. Mommy is coming, Callum.
Can't get in there. Now look at this, I can. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies. The thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. Called in a few favors back in Brooklyn. got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do. And it turns out that old man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the pieces of the plans that I am missing. No? Bye. Okay.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
But before you tell Mommy where you are, I'm going to explore a little bit, okay? Bye, Callum.
Stay where you are.
Okay, we're on the other side of the Octotron.
Where are you, Callum? Stay where you are.
No, I can't. Oh, fine.
Where are you, Callum?
Why provide a path here if there's nothing for you to find? No hidden note or secret, Chad sighting or something? This feels like a little bit of wasted space. Well.
Callum, where did you go?
Wah. Alright, let's go ahead and let's ride the Ferris wheel. Surprised it's not called something like Chipmunk Lookout or the Lighthouse, something like that, just Ferris wheel. Still, it's clear that this park was made for reasons other than amusement.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I really am. That's a very bad luck. But seeing as this is a horror game, it probably wasn't just bad luck. Something deliberate. Hello, Mayor. Bye. Of course he's gone.
Mommy is coming, Callum. Don't be afraid. Callum? Callum!
Where did that come from? When I saw that path was blocked, I didn't know I was going to have to duck or not what, but apparently the game attempted a jump scare to open the path for you. Thanks.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them, little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's how supporting parents. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandon him. Where are you? Mommy is coming, Callum.
Oh, I'm getting different responses now.
Where are you, Callum?
Callum's already dead. I bet you killed him in his crib. You're just a psycho. Little sociopath. Self-absorbed. Awful, awful person. You know, like 90% of the protagonists were in these kinds of horror games that came out around the time this game was made. You're always playing some kind of awful person who has selective memory loss about what they've done, and it was like, oh, where's my wife? Oh, where's my family? Where's my kid? Blah, blah, blah. And then at the end you find out, it was you. You killed your wife. You killed your family. You killed your kids. It's all your fault. Ah! I'll wager that's what's going on here. And there's all these notes hinting at something supernatural or some kind of ulterior motive going on in the park. It's all just a fantasy she's conjured up in her mind to explain away her boyfriend's accidental death. And
Don't be afraid. Stay where you are. Mommy is coming, Callum.
so far this game really is kind of living up to its reputation as a not so good horror game. I mean, I don't think I've been shocked or even startled once. Everything's just so heavily choreographed. And even when it isn't, it's executed so ineptly that it has
Callum, where did you go?
no effect. Excuse me. Mommy is watching you. Who cares? I'm watching you right now.
Callum, where did you go? Stay where you are. The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton Candy Corpse leaves sour taste in parkgoers' mouths by Hal Laurel. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind a cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy, who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something... What? It is a true tragedy when something... List this occurs. I'm having a stroke, especially in a place that is designed to bring happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Pickled punks! Things are about to get just a little bit weird. Well, I'm waiting for that to happen. So far, things have... Uh-oh. My sequence broke it again because I think I was supposed to get on the roller coaster. But I came here instead, and now I think I blocked out of going on the roller coaster. Oh well. The management is not responsible for diseases contracted via the kissing booth.
Where are you, Callum?
Cotton candy. What gives? I thought they were dismembered. This person is whole.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Is this a jump scare? Oh, I tried backing away. See, it won't let me back away because there's something there. And that means, oh, hello. Oh, it's just one of you, eh? Bye-bye, hold on. One of these, oh. There. I'm not in the mood to let these slide tonight. There. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, I'm trying to back up, but it won't let me back up. Which means I have to turn around and there's going to be a jump scare or something. Oh no, I'm going crazy. Whack-a-jack.
Callum, where did you go?
Don't touch what?
He's coming, Callum.
There's something here. Take pills. No, thank you.
Callum? Callum?
Stay where you are. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, looks like I have to take my pills. I don't want to take my pills.
These are mine.
Oh dear. Oh, 1980s. Yeah. All that you love will be carried away. No. Some kids laugh and some kids cry, but most children simply die. Ah. I can taste your dreams. Well, that's one way of putting it. That's one way of describing, some personal service, but fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose in. Don't believe anything they tell you. I rarely do. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan, 80. Okay. Oh. Hello. Turn around, bright eyes. Bright eyes. Hey.
Don't touch me.
Elves on a shelf. Now, it looks like they're all ready to party, if you know what I mean. Pickled punks. Ask for them by name. That's all he wanted me to turn around for, is just to see those stupid elves, clowns, or whatever, and that pyramid of teddy bears. Oh no! Oh no, she's trying to get attention. Oof. Well, she's dead. Game's over. What a strange trip it's been. Not particularly. Oh, hey, maybe I can get on the roller coaster now.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Don't touch it. It's mine. Don't touch it.
This isn't a game, Callum.
Well, can I get on the roller coaster? Maybe I can after our sequence broke it.
I always wanted to ride this one.
Okay.
Never got around to do it before.
I sound strangely calm now for some reason. I am absolutely bonkers. Ups and downs. Oh ho ho, how clever. Hi, Mare.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
Whee! Ow! He's gone. What? Oh, I missed that. Whee! Whee! Yeah, it's on the graffiti we saw already. Whee! Bye, Mommy! Wah! Oh, no more Callum. I guess we can just go home now. Bye. That was fun. Now I can get on this side. Oh, the flashlight. Okay, now we can go into the House of Horrors. Just come to amusement park, ride roller coaster.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. He doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. Doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers.
Yeah.
I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. They are watching him every minute of every day.
It's obviously clear you're the one that's been hurting him, and he's scared because you're freaking crazy, lady. You're insane.
I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
When the people who wrote this game, did they think anyone would actually be misdirected by this and think that there actually was a witch and that there's something supernatural going on here?
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes. And the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action.
Things that are deep when you're 13 years old.
In a sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
I always despised her toothed grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
The Inside is a better game than this one. What's this say? Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Shocking. Oh no. Never have I been so scandalized. Oh, I actually hit another loading screen. That's crazy. Can I leave? No.
What have you done with him? Don't leave me. Who was that? Give him to me.
Done. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I've sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here, to the House of Horrors. I must think. Okay.
Leave me alone.
What were you up to, Christopher Walken? Answer me. Don't give me that smug grin. Speak
What
up.
have you done with him?
So spooky.
Don't leave me.
Did I miss something? Sounds like I did. Hey, it's looks like that character. That's a character design that belongs in a better video game. To be honest. Hey, I can actually see my reflection. That's something. Eh. I'm a grumpy demon. You've heard of Krampus? Well, I'm Grumpus. Go away. Leave me alone. Something gonna be in one of these mirrors? Besides me? Oh. So spooky. I was want to comment on her appearance before, but to me she looks like a cross between a greaser girl and a soccer mom. Oh, there's probably a... What do you think? Let me know.
Stop.
Get away! Believe me, I'd love to leave. Hello. This almost looks like something you'd see in Darkest Dungeon. A game I'd rather be playing right now. Ah! guy, this roly-poly fellow. He's too goofy for me to be frightened of him. This would be like the comedically inept superior officer in some kind of cartoon. Hello.
Don't touch me.
I don't want to touch you. I can't even call anymore. Oh, is he facing me now? Was that the scare? So scary. Hello. Woo!
Don't leave me.
Hello. Is that gonna jump up? Ah! Oh dear. Oh, he's not here anymore, Mr. Oh, did they literally say boo? Boo, haunted house. That's what this section is right now. It's literally boo, haunted house. Oh, there's something here. Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power, even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. Oh, Mr. Chad, the chipmunk. I can't run in here. Tried toggling it, and it's not working. Not sure where I want to go. Is that progression, or is this... No. That must be progression, because this is something else. Yeah, this is just a room.
What have you done with them?
I don't see anything here. Any kind of note or newspaper article, anything. Just, or maybe it's here to set up another scare. Maybe not. Alright. Let's continue on into the House of Boredom. That's a new one. Hi. Ah! I admit that one actually did surprise me a little bit. Hi, I'm Grumpus. I'm here to sell concessions. Oh, nothing here. Okay, let's just go through the door. And down it is. Can't go there. Okay. Is this her place? See pictures. Oh. Nightmare Circus. Uh-oh. Nightmare Circus by Farron Coma. Back. A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk, just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. Oh dear. So yeah, that's not... It's all fake. It's a book she was reading at the time, and she...
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs.
Oh, just like Hansel and Gretel, get it?
I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill. Contact us on blah 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 blah, and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is an error, call us on blah 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 to discuss your options. If you are unable to make payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. The Dunwich Power Company, okay. I like that, dude. Let's keep referencing better horror stories and better horror settings in the hopes that it will somehow make our horror story better. Oh, jeez. The true story of the Donners. A shocking true story. Hunger. On April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. There's that sup again. They've used that term that's the second time I've seen it used in this game. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration that the world had ever seen. There's probably some that are worse. Now, our panel of Donner experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. This never-before-seen expose? Read about how the Donner children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive. All here in the pages of this shocking true story. I'd rather read I'd rather watch Cannibal the Musical by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. That's a good movie. I recommend it. Just a cap. Nothing to add, nothing to say. Alright. Those are the colors that are on Chad the Chipmunk's uniform. The Wilting. Susan Anscombe. With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. The Wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. And an exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world again. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic. Just like this soundbite. Everything we've come to expect from an Anscombe novel. Chance O'Hara is back, and you'd better believe that she's bigger, better, and bolder than ever. Bigger, is that good for an exotic dancer? I mean, unless she got bigger in certain areas, perhaps, but... A Rubik's Cube. Alright. No. Can I mess with it? Can I solve it? It might be more fun than this game. Mom and Me in Car. I love you from Callum. Aw. That's sweet. I'm not being facetious there. That is cute. Shopping list. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum. Electricity bill. Fix faucet. At the zoo. Okay, very good. Salmon wrench. Okay. Oh. Never got around to fixing that faucet, it looks like. Can I go in here? Well, let's see if I can open it. No. Can open the fridge. Well, there's more food in here than that last horror game I played where you could open a fridge. And some chicken. I hope you're planning on cooking that soon instead of just letting it sit in the fridge. Some bottles. Some apples. Eggs, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's press on. Lorraine, I received your letter, and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. Now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now, and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you. I truly did. But every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. That's an awful thing to say to a kid. Just speaking from what I've seen. Just in general, that would be an awful thing to say to a child. You were never really my kid. You were just your other parents. So, Karen, you're not a good woman either. Maybe the dad really was a jerk, but you're not good either. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. Live, love, laugh. That's my motto. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. Are you kidding? Picking at scabs is fun, especially if you find them on your scalp. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen! Well, that's definitely a Karen, if I've ever heard one. It's a giant pacifier. What's on TV? Nothing. Oh. Miss Maillard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Because that's how that works. You ever have a serious mental episode and you break down and you have to be committed to an institution? All they have to do is just write a letter and you can just go get a job anywhere, no problems. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. I'll wager she didn't do that. I think she's still been taking her medicine. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health. Dr. Spencer, Dunwich Medical. Alright. So far, this is shaping up just how I expected it to. I almost missed that. Dunwich Emergency Services. Date of committal, the 17th of October. This is European because Americans don't write their dates that way. Date of discharge, the 10th of November. Notes from overseeing psychologist. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Don, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. Well, that's no surprise. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. Aftercare recommendations. Weekly follow-up with the local physician. Mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her, and as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication, we have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. How many times have you heard something like this? And then something awful happens. Like, not just in fiction, but in real life, too. Lorraine has her own housing, and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medication instructions. A prescription for Zoloft that can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with a 10 milligram dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, to increase the medication as needed. Alright.
Where is my boy? Please, make me see.
Miss Mallard, our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They've asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation. I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely, Edward Stapleton, bloodsucker/attorney. Well, sometimes it just all piles up, doesn't it? Oh, and further down we go. Somebody's in there watching Charlie Brown, and the adults are talking. Oh, you can't hear them now. Oh, is this going to be PT now? We're just going to go through a loop? Oh, your pills, eh? Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it is because I am so far from home and I am working so hard. Every day, working at the park, it gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city, where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, and Emma if it is a girl. So was he like I'm getting a feeling that he was perhaps abusive to her. Uh-oh. Hey, Callum, I see you.
Leave me alone!
More pills right there. More pills. Hey, Callum. Don't touch me. Oh. Zoloft prescription. Remember, take the pills. Follow up with Dr. Spencer. Organize babysitter for Callum. Okay. Still haven't fixed the faucet, I see. That's fine. Oh. See, that's why I said you needed to cook that chicken. Wine.
Give it to me!
Oh. Oh. I didn't run away. Dad took me. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's any kind of tension that may have been building up. Okay. Any kind of tension that may have been building up is gone because you know this is just all someone's fantasy in their head because they've gone crazy. And I know for some people that's what they like. It's what they're, I don't know if you want to say like, it's what they're comfortable with. It's what they enjoy when it comes to horror. But for me, I don't enjoy that. I can enjoy it, and I have. Because I've run into a few examples where where it was executed well. And I enjoyed the story. And I thought it was well written. But I prefer things where there is something supernatural or something obviously strange that's going on. Oh, it's the adults from Charlie Brown again. Now what? Oh. This place is an absolute mess now. Letter burned. Oh. She burned a letter Don gave her. Look at all these bottles. She could afford all these bottles of Zoloft, but she couldn't get groceries. Story of Hansel and Gretel. A long time ago in a forest in the woods, there lived a woodcutter, his wife, and his 2 children. Now, we've seen that story already, so no need to re-summarize it. Oh. Okay, now Lorraine is the main character. See, I bet the book in here is going to be different. I didn't look at it. The chipmunk goes stab, stab, stabbing in the eyes. A jab, jab, jabbing. Hey, they stole this from me. I said this earlier and the game stole it from me. They're plagiarizing me. that's not good. Oh, this is this strawberry jam. He got a little wild and silly with the strawberry jam when he's making a PB&J. And he got some on his hat. Zoloft prescription. Jeez. More pills. Pills are in the sink now. Pills aren't going to fix the faucet. Oh. What's in the fridge? That's not where you keep pictures. You're supposed to put them on the outside of the fridge. On the door, not inside. You silly little lunatic. Yeah, more pills. I get it. A history of Solomon Island. There he is. Mr. Mayor. Oh, the door's open already. Yeah, let's just get this over with. This reminds me of that room from that one Fatal Frame game. The Island of the Lunar Eclipse. I think that's what it is. That's one of my favorite Fatal Frame games. And there's a room in that game that's like this, except it's a lot of like mannequin body parts, like arms and legs, hanging around. It's a much better game than this one. I should play it. I want to play that sometime. I should. Hunger, the story. How boring. I really don't. I've gotten to the point I really don't care too much. Yep. How about the Rubik's Cube? Oh. I don't care. Hi. I'll put you back to sleep. Oh, is that Don? My two best friends, Don and Laura. Well, who is... Like, oh, baby, you shouldn't be taking that medicine. It's not for you. They don't make children's chewable Zoloft, at least not yet. Babies for dinner. Let's see, babies for dinner. Well, whatever. Okay, here we go. An ice pick. Isn't this what Chad the Chipmunk used to kill a teenager? Well, at least that's what Lorraine thinks happened. I bet she used it. Okay. Can't go in there. It's all just pointless. Baby, you're too young to be drinking. Give me that bottle. You have a sparkling water instead. Alright, here we go. Wow. Who knew Callum had this much blood inside him? What? Don, Dad. Okay. Okay. It's in the fridge. Mmm. It's delicious. Oh no! Balls are bleeding! Yeah, let's just get this over with.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. The child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of the story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Something that was been painfully obvious for a while now. Alright. Eyes without sparkle. Ah. Hansel and Gretel. Now what? Oh. Oh, another cutscene.
Cal?
Oh. Yeah, he was missing a shoe.
Cal?
I'm sure he's gonna be okay. And I don't feel anything. Sorry. Bye. Bye.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. We lose things all the time.
Okay.
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
They're really trying to do like a callback to Silent Hill 2, the opening. In my restless dreams, I see that place, Silent Hill. Well, that was the park. And I have to say, it's every bit as underwhelming and disappointing as I heard it was. Well, at least it's over now, and we can put this behind us. Put a little check mark beside its title saying, I played this. And I never have to play it ever again. TikTok games. Oh, it's a different kind of TikTok. I was going to say, well, that explains a lot. Bye-bye, kid. You got your not Robbie the Rabbit toy. Press again to skip credits. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Continue? What's the continue? It's over. And with that, my stream is over as well. Thank you for coming out to join me tonight. It's a shame about the game, but they can't all be winners, can they? Well, I hope you all have a pleasant evening. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those close to you. Take your meds if you need them, but not too much. You don't want to end up like Lorraine, do you? Anyway, have a good night. Rest in peace.